Well, APCERT conducts their drills on a yearly basis, and the last one we talked about and the operation was to be able to get malware on a mobile device, and the scenario was the mobile device creating a whole lot of problems. The whole point of the exercise is actually to be able to communicate between APCERT members so that they can, when something really bad happens, we're prepared to be able to communicate and how to be able to pass the evidence from one place to another. Being prepared before an event is very important to be able to coordinate and get that event down in control. So what we do is we set up a high-level scenario, and after that we go into details to the injects. Basically, we have to set up a scenario, what went wrong, as if we were the bad actors. But we have to introduce these scenarios bit by bit so that the players can feel as if it's a real thing. The drill is supposed to represent pretty much as if an event was happening. The whole purpose, again, is to be able to coordinate this information flow, which is most important. The technical part, yes, some teams do like to have the technical part, but what's really important is the technical flow. And that's really important for any teams. So far it's been concentrated with just APCERT members and some members, and there has been a try to extend it to the OIC members, the Islamic community. So we do have different members coming together, and it is now growing beyond APCERT just as a drill. APCERT is really interested to be able to grab more people to be part of the drill. Perhaps for next year, which is all the preparation this year, we will be including a whole lot more other people in the drill, and that'll be good. It'd be fantastic if we can get APNIC members in. The main findings is actually a lot of people during their operations usually take care of their own little area. And this is where the drill is really important, because we need to operate as a cross-border entity because all these events are cross-borders. So it's nice to be able to make sure that you have advisories coming out to your own constituency. It's nice to be able to have to be effective in your own constituency. But when there is a large-scale issue, you need to reach out to other economies, other constituencies. Generally what we do for APCERT is our first point of contact is the other cert. But sometimes we do reach out to the APCERT, and for a timely reaction we need to reach out to other people within that constituency. The main findings really is being in our own constituency, doing our own process, needs to be worked within whole Asia-Pacific community. For network operators, we use heavily WHOIS. So for us to be able to contact network operators, if there is a good relationship within the constituency and the issue is within the constituency, there may be a law that requires that network operators cooperate with certs. That's fantastic, it kind of works that way. If there isn't, it's the same situation when we have to reach out to network operators which are outside the jurisdiction. So the best thing is to be able to find a way to channel to make sure that the information that we get on WHOIS is correct. So for network operators, please update that IRT object. One of the biggest problems is when we can't solve a problem because we can't contact the right person. And even if we go to the abuse at, it fails silently. And when it fails silently, the issue is still there. And we can't do anything about it from then on. So the best thing to do is to be able to start cooperating with APCERT and the other way around, APCERT to cooperate with the network operators, to be able to make sure that there is some kind of flow of information going through. Perhaps a drill, perhaps other ways. More interaction, with more interaction during apricot or APNIC events. So the best thing to do is not particularly technical part, but it's the accepting and changing of information, the cooperation between these two types of entities. And that is the most important part for the security.